Thank you for watching High School Backups Podcast. My name is Nick, and this is episode 25. And I only know because I knew that last week was episode 24. We have made it through almost half a year of doing this for you all and for ourselves as we enjoy this journey. This week's going to be the start of our real fantasy football Backups podcast. So, my name is Nick, and this week we're going to be doing our simulation to figure out what our draft picks are and what order they're going to be going into. Next week there won't be a ton. We might talk a little bit, but then 2 weeks from today will be our draft and our draft podcast. Now, I am realizing as I'm saying this, I'm going to be moving that week, so that's going to be interesting, but we'll figure that out as we go.
Looks like I'll be hosting the podcast.
We'll see. The draft is vitally important to my wallet just as much as it is to our fun, so we're going to figure that out. Anyways, moving on. That's what we're going to start right off with. We're going to go right into doing our simulation. We're going to be utilizing the 100yardrush.com. Some of you who are in our league will be watching this and will not be joining us. Maybe joining us once the actual draft happens in 2 weeks. But I'm going to screen share and go ahead and have it so that we can watch. This will be put right into our league right after we are done here. So let's get that started. Let me go ahead and screen share.
100-yard rush, sponsor us.
I don't think, I don't know about that one. So we've already gone through, we did a few tests to see what the best settings are that made a lot of sense. So there's no luck, there's no additional luck for anyone. There's no specific anything extra. Essentially, they're going to be rushing between 1 to 8 yards, and that will take between 3 and 8 seconds for that to happen until they get from the one touchdown to the other. The order it ends is the order we are drafting. If you come in first, you get the first overall pick. If you come in 12th, you get 12th overall, and so on. So, is everyone ready to see this? I know we're all a little bit nervous because we don't know where we want to be. This is the only...
I'm more than a little bit nervous, dog.
This is the only time we will be doing it this way. Normally we go reverse standing, so whoever comes in last gets first overall pick. However, we added a few people to our league this year, therefore we had to change it up a little bit. There are 12 teams. You can see all the team names here. You'll see them here on the left side.
We should share which team is ours.
Sure. So I am Faye's fiance. So
you might want to say your name probably beforehand for the people on Spotify. They're not going to know our voices.
Okay. I'm Nick. I am Faye's fiance.
That is a fact. Jake rocking with the Virginia Beach Legals. Why? Because we're in law school. Let's go.
I'm Andrew, and I have WrestleMania. Let's go.
All right, so
Kyle is. Oh, go for it, Justin.
So mine is Abstergo Animus, and that was because I played a lot of Assassin's Creed.
And what's your name, buddy?
Oh yeah, my name is Justin.
We said it 5 times. We said it 5 times.
I know. It's Kyle, and I am rolling with the Wedding Crasher because I will be crashing a lot of weddings in the next couple of years. I know it.
Including
Kyle trying
your
to
own.
flex his friends.
Including my own, yes, exactly. I'm not getting an invite to my own wedding. It's not happening. I'm not.
Yeah, you're not invited.
Crash it.
All right. My name's Steve, and I'm the Saint of Taints. That's just about it.
Yes.
Fun fact for you back at home, that was the name of D&D group I was in some time ago.
Oh boy. Point being, we're going to be showing this league pretty much every week. I think it's going to be a concept to kind of say where we are and show what happened. Because that's a big part of our lives for about 4 months a year. So we'd love to take one of you off on that journey. We saw we go through every week. So we're going to start this. Some of the other teams on here are the Oregon Clipboard. That is our friend Caleb. We have Big D Watson. That is our friend Servant. We have the Jakesters, which is our friend Riley's brother, Jake. Riley's also in this league as the Rob Gronkowskis. We also have Austin, another fellow podcast member who's not here today as he is traveling to Montana. Good luck, Austin. Hope you're enjoying yourself. He is hooked on the Thielen. Then we have Ben, the current GM, or I guess co-GM, as I started the league, so I guess I have those powers as well, as Slightly Mediocre. He changed his name to Effing Failure after week 6 last year and then won the league. Anyways,
He was was he like 1-5 at that point too?
I think
yes,
he was
and
0-10.
won.
I
Yeah,
don't think he
was
had
bad.
a win yet.
Anyways, he
The
won.
playoffs
So
and then left
I'm
everyone.
not mad. I'm just disappointed. So that is the rest of the teams. We're going to go ahead and get this started. We're going to commentate this as we go because it's going to be more fun. We also did a few simulations earlier. We saw Justin go from first halfway through to literal last on the last carry. So we have no idea what's about to happen. So let's get to it, boys. Okay.
Also, for those of us on Spotify, make sure you check out a YouTube video to make sure you guys see this.
Yeah, so we are going to be commentating.
Oh God,
as well.
it's a bad start.
Okay, it's a bad start. It's a good start.
Let's go.
Oh yeah, okay.
Keep moving. Why are you
No.
not moving?
Oh, and I'm in
Okay.
last now.
First update. Comes in first at the 20-yard line.
No.
Second, going to
I'm going too
Riley.
fast.
Third
Stop.
to Jake.
Stop.
Fourth, Kayla takes that.
Come
Second,
on,
second now. I'm
Slow
sitting
down.
at
I
a
do not
mediocre,
want
like
first.
6th place. Oh, yo, Kyle's running away right now. He is 10 yards
Wow.
ahead.
I'm going.
Slow down.
Stop me.
Slow down.
Oh, I just took a big run. Oh, let's
No.
go. Justin's
no.
slowing down
This is
quite a
bad.
bit.
What do you mean slowing down? I've never
Why
sped
you
up.
catch to me?
Keep going, bro.
Yes.
He's going. Oh, it's still
Thank you.
Come on, come on,
Yes,
come
all
on.
right.
Oh,
this
it's
is bad.
close.
This is
Oh,
really
it's
bad.
close. Andrew is the first behind. Now he's back. And Justin,
Behind,
it's
behind.
close.
Come on, we gotta get that.
Oh, this is so
Go,
bad.
go.
No, slow the fuck down. I do not want first.
on.
Stop
Oh,
this nonsense.
Steve's in first right
Come
now.
on.
No, Kyle's back in first.
No, why are you stopping? You shouldn't stop. Oh.
It's just a huge run. Kyle's currently in first. Austin's in first now. Oh, no, Ben's in first. Kyle's in third. Austin's in
Oh,
second.
you gotta be
Oh,
kidding me, bro.
Caleb making
Why
it
are you
over
not
time.
moving?
Ben's going for first overall pick. The
No
GM,
shot.
the winner last year. First overall pick. Oh, let's see it. Oh, it hasn't. Oh, where am I? I'm doing awful. Wait, Austin takes first place on the 2-yard line. Wait, Ben! Oh, no, Austin takes first! Ben takes second! Caleb takes third!
Oh, I'm 100% last.
No, I'm
I am
not.
fourth.
Jake takes fourth! Kyle takes
I'm
fifth! Riley Jake takes sixth!
Seven.
Survive eighth! Oh my god, where am I?
Oh.
I'm
Hey, I beat
ninth.
Riley.
I'm 11th!
Riley's 10th.
That's what I wanted! Let's go!
Go. Alright.
Andrew,
Final
slow as
standings,
fuck.
Austin in
Oh my
first.
God.
We have a first overall pick.
Wow.
Jonathan Taylor likely going to Austin. Second overall pick to Ben. Third overall pick to Caleb. Fourth overall pick to Jake. Well, the one that's here. Fifth overall pick to Kyle, his least favorite pick, or one of his least favorite picks, thank God.
Unbelievable.
Jake, the Jakesters, aka Riley's brother, came in 6th. 7th is Steve. 8th is our friend Servant. 9th is Justin. Did I skip? No, I didn't skip anyone. 10th is Riley. 11th is myself, and 12th is Andrew. I personally think that me and Andrew have the literal 2 best picks in the draft, so I would definitely think
I'll take fourth.
because me and Andrew get 2 of the top 13, 14 players, so that's a big W. So, okay, that is our order. That is the big thing we wanted to do this week. I'm gonna save that so that we can send that later. So those are podcast polls. We'll get to those later. So I'm gonna stop sharing our screen. What's everyone think?
Awesome.
What's everyone
That
think?
was awesome.
That was a good way to do that, honestly. The
Honestly,
random,
yeah.
the
I
random
thought it was gonna
Wow.
go worse for me.
is absolutely awesome.
I literally, my player went from like 3rd place all the way down to 7th. That
I
pissed
just
me
had a
off.
terrible start.
Oh my gosh.
Andrew,
Honestly, Andrew, I think you have a good pick. I literally in my other league that I do, I had the 9th overall pick out of 10 teams, and I ended up getting 2 great picks. So I think that we're in a good spot. I think the worst pick is number 2. I think the number 2 is the worst pick.
Well, yeah, I would say that.
Because you don't get the best player, and you also now get that. Now, we are doing a fresh start league. Normally we do keepers, and going forward we'll do keepers, but we're doing a fresh start league as we did add those 2 people like we talked about. So it is all fresh start. I said that twice. Sorry, it doesn't matter.
I said that
Anyways,
twice. Oh,
I
okay.
wanted
that's okay.
keepers because, ladies and gentlemen, I had Tom Brady, Derek Carr, Tyreek Hill, Cooper Kupp, and Nick Chubb all on my team.
Well, we're gonna move on from that because it's gonna be completely new teams this year. It's also smaller teams this year. So because we had 2 more, we decided to remove some players and whatnot. So it's gonna be interesting. Really looking forward to it. It should be a good time. I'm excited for my number 11th pick. I kind of wanted like 8 or 9, but that happened. So good luck to everyone this year. We're going to be kind of updating you guys. We're going to be doing our draft live. It's going to be a good time. So moving on to our main subject this week. And what is right behind me here? Madden 22's official release date is technically the 19th. Or Madden 23, excuse me. Yes. Is usually August 19th. However, if you got it early, you can get 3 days early access, such as myself and Andrew, and play it early today on August 16th. I played it yesterday because it's special access, but that's fine. So we're gonna be going through the Madden arenas. It's not on my PC, therefore I cannot screen share it. However, we go ahead,
Nick,
Jake.
I did pull up the Madden NFL ratings database on mine, so I think you can get them.
Okay, if I can do that, that'll be better. Let me look it up.
Jake, just send Nick the link.
Yeah, I'm about to.
Do that. Oh wait, I think I just got
I'm very curious to see how
I just got it.
how this works. Because I know
Okay.
we were looking at some of them as they were like leaked and whatnot, and there were some that were very
Non-subtle ones.
interesting.
Absolutely
Non-subtle.
atrocious.
So I'm
Yeah.
very curious to see.
Are you just on the EA website? Is that what you're on, Jake?
Yeah, it's I sent it in our chat, our Facebook.
Okay,
chat.
I'm gonna pull it up right now. I'm also gonna put it up on here because it's gonna be a little bit quicker for me on there. So if I need to look up if I want to look up specific stats beyond just what they give on there, let me do that here. Okay, yes, this is what I had up. Great. Okay, so let me screen share this then, so we can all look at it together. Screen share the right thing? I did. Okay, cool. Okay, I like to do this on a team-by-team basis, personally. So we're going to start just right here at the AFC East, just so happens to be the first thing. So we're going to go ahead and do it by the Bills, who are first. So
Ooh.
we're going to start right from the top. I'm going to actually make this a little bit bigger so everyone can see
I
it.
already see
Yeah,
a
I'm
huge
down for
problem
that.
here.
So, we're going to be going through, I'm going to be doing this on my PlayStation as well. Let me pull up the Bills. So,
Josh Allen is far too low.
He is.
That's a fact.
Right away.
well, we're going to start with person at the top and go down from there. So,
All right, fine.
Stephon Diggs, a 95 overall. I think that most would agree that is a good spot for him. A pretty good spot. I think we agree with that. I think we're going to go through, at least on here, I'm going to have up essentially the first page so I can see some of the top ones. And then I'm going to quickly scoot through Madden and see if there's anything that looks weird. So Stephon Diggs, I mean, you guys can talk about it while I look for any outliers, but yeah, Josh Allen.
Josh Allen being at a 92, that's kind of nuts. I think we had him ranked as the best quarterback in the NFL. That's where I have to start with that.
He's like he's especially after last season. I like him at like a 95 or a 96 for sure. Only because really the only thing I really think of is because he just didn't get MVP last year. Definitely he definitely can still be mistaken prone. I mean, he still had like bad games against like the Jaguars, and they just got smacked around by the Colts especially. So that there's definitely ways you can beat Josh Allen, but he's easily a 95 quarterback.
Okay,
I think-
I have some issues once you get
I'm probably on I'm probably the only person that believes this, but the fact is that I don't think there's any 99 overall quarterbacks in the NFL right now. I'm probably the only person that believes that because a lot of people
I don't
hype up
think-
Mahomes.
I think there should
But-
be
I don't think there's
right now.
any 99 overall players in general.
There
No, there are.
are a lot of 99s, but there are no
I
99
disagree.
quarterbacks. So Madden's with me on this. That's the first time me and Madden have agreed on anything in a long time.
Yep.
But Tom Brady's the first at 97. Josh Allen is the fourth best rated quarterback behind Rodgers and Mahomes. And
Oh, we're going to get there.
I would put Allen above probably all three of them in game and in real life at this point in time. Don't get me wrong, I'm the biggest Tom Brady stan of all time, but it's just nuts to me. I don't know.
I give it to him over all of them only because because he is a very good thrower. He has developed into an incredible thrower. He's a much stronger, better runner as well. And you also get, I got to give it to Patrick Mahomes. When Patrick Mahomes unravels, it's bad. I mean, it's like 21 points in the first half of the AFC Championship, and then 3 points, followed by 2 interceptions and some terrible throws. So I'd say I don't know if I put him above Brady only because of Brady's knowledge of the game. I think.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter as much in Madden.
Yeah,
Like-
that's very true.
But in
Yes.
this small, minute universe that we're living in with Madden, which Madden, whatever you want to say about the game, I don't love it.
Yeah.
Josh Allen should be higher rated. I mean, it's just absolutely insane. Their running back room looks fine. That's fine by me. I don't. As a matter of fact, I would have Devin Singletary lower than an 80.
Okay, so I completely disagree with you. So I think Devin Singletary's fine at 81. I think Zach Moss here is completely underrated at 72. He is a great touchdown scorer. I think he should be a 75 or a 76. That's my first.
I'd be
issue.
fine with that. I know that James Cook's going to be their pass catch back out of the backfield this year.
Oh,
Because
sure.
they drafted him for that purpose, but
It's only tough with the Bills team, especially because they are not a run offense. So
well,
really,
Josh Allen's their run game. That's the biggest.
Well,
problem.
I have another issue. I'm fine with Stephon Diggs being exactly where he is at 95. How in the world are Gabe Davis and Jameson Crowder 80s? Gabe Davis should be at least an 82. James Crowder should also be like an 83.
yeah, Davis is definitely higher. I mean, the thing is that he is the perfect number 2 wide receiver because you look at the divisional game where he had 200 receiving yards and 4 touchdowns. Because you give him less than your best corner, he can easily find ways to exhaust you and then burn you.
That's
and
a
then
fact.
It's that Chiefs defender with that little double
Yeah.
shitty move that he had.
I just
Oh
have a
my
little bit of an
God.
issue with it, but that's
No,
okay.
Gabe Davis definitely deserves to be higher, Nick. You're right. I mean,
I
he had a really
completely-
good year last year.
Totally.
Crowder, I would
So-
also see him definitely has a higher potential, only because he was on a Jets team. When you have a receiver that definitely could be, you view as kind of barely 3 or number 2, really it's like, oh, they're just on a garbage team. Like, if he was on the Giants, he would also be as bad. So
Oh, sick. We're moving to the Dolphins already.
Oh yes, we're going in order because I don't want to spend too much time.
Whoa. Jalen Waddle's way too low.
yeah,
By the way, these are wide receivers. We're gonna get there. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to do strictly wide receivers. Tyreek Hill, 97 overall. I do not
No.
mind that one bit.
Kyle,
It is-
I
why
think
are
it's
you
a
saying
little.
no?
I think it's just a tad bit too high.
How?
Just a tad.
How?
I would only. What?
How?
I just don't. I personally don't like. I just don't like a lot of players being higher than 95. I think they really need to be like super exceptional. For me, Tyreek Hill was just not exceptional last year. To earn
Appreciate
a
it.
97.
1,200 yards receiving or something like that, but that's fine.
Yeah.
Anyways, I love the next
Just saying.
5 or next 4. By the way, I think Teron Armstead definitely is a 93, and I think Xavier Howard and Byron Jones are 2 of the grossest cornerbacks in the league. So I am.
and
perfectly
I like that
happy.
they're
with
not
that.
100% 90 because Xavier Howard, a lot of people were freaking out of him being the best in the league. He was just a ball hog on a team, on a defense that people thought they could really throw against. I gotta say though, Mike Gesicki, he's a little high.
I do not think so. He
No, Mike
plays.
Gesicki produces, dog.
He plays
is.
really well.
Yeah, he produces.
Yeah, I don't have many issues with this team.
Jalen
Jalen
Waddle
Waddle's
deserves
too
to be
low.
an 88.
Yes, I think
At
Jalen
mid.
Waddle, rookie of the year. Jalen Waddle, or what should have? He
100
literally had the
catches
most.
last year.
Yeah, the most catches for a rookie receiver in history. Yeah, he should be like an 87, 84. He's 97 speed in Excel. Like,
Also deserves 99 speed. He's as fast as Tyreek Hill. Nobody at me.
I don't know if that's true, but I'll believe you. So I don't have a lot of issues with that team, though. Truthfully, I feel pretty comfortable with that team. I keep clicking the wrong
Yeah,
thing.
that's fact.
I feel pretty comfortable with that team as a
I'm
whole.
nervous to see
This navigation's annoying.
this Patriots is
not
gonna be.
ideal.
I'm gonna have a problem with the
I wish
Patriots.
I could just share my screen, but that's okay.
Uh,
Highest Patriot, Devin McCourty.
at 8.
Okay.
Oh.
Zero love for the Patriots.
Okay, let me pull this up here.
Where is
Where
Mac
is Mac
Jones?
Jones?
Yeah, I was curious about Mac.
Mac Joe.
Uh,
Steve.
uh,
It's not even on the
77.
top 10.
77. 77. He's 77
That's
overall.
ridiculous.
He's 78, 78, 78.
So you
Sorry.
mean top
Aw.
100 player, number 85 overall player in the NFL last year, Mac Jones isn't an 80 overall? Okay.
Okay, I have an issue with
Okay.
that. If we get to Mitch Trubisky and Mitch Trubisky's higher than a 78 overall, I'm rioting. I'm
No, he's like a
returning it.
69.
He's
Yeah.
69 overall.
Hey.
One
Nice.
thing I gotta say is when I look at Hunter Henry, especially, if Mike Gesicki is an 86, Hunter Henry is more like an 86 or an 87, only because he was one of Mac's favorite weapons and had 9 touchdowns. Hunter Henry's higher than an 84.
No, I don't think so.
Especially
Mike Gesicki was better
Oh,
than Hunter Henry last year for sure.
Oh,
I'm absolutely rattled at this.
Okay, so here's the thing. I'm okay
No
with all of
respect.
these. I'm okay with all of these ratings. Honestly, I think Adrian Phillips is a little low, maybe an 83, 84. I'm okay with the rest of these ratings. Damian Harris should be like an 85, but
Yeah.
whatever. I'm fine with Devontae Parker. I'm fine with Kyle Duggar. He still hasn't really proved it yet. I'm fine with Jonathan Jones. Why is Mac Jones on the second page? He's
I don't even know
below
if he's on-
Nelson Aguilar.
Wait a
is it
minute.
81?
Wait. Why is Nelson Aguilar rated ahead of Jacoby Myers?
Also, how is Jake Bailey rated higher than Mac Jones?
How
okay,
is
Jake
Jacoby
Bailey's
Myers?
a dog, though.
How
Jake
is
Bailey's
Jacob-
a stud, Steve.
Hold on a minute. How is Jacoby Myers the most targeted player on the New England Patriots, the man with the most catches, rated below Nelson Aguilar?
Also,
I
Who
can't
did
look at this
this?
anymore. I can't look at this anyways.
Whoever
Also,
did this
Mike
doesn't
on-
watch football.
also, our guard Mike was one of the best guards in the league, and he's what in the 70s.
I can't look at it. I gotta move over. I
Absolute
can't do it. I can't do it.
garbo. This is why I don't play Madden.
Yeah, we get it. The Jets are awful, but Quinn Williams is good. Or Quinnen.
Quinn
Williams.
Williams.
CJ Mosley's also good. I always pick him up in fantasy football. Carl Lawson's also good.
Hey Nick, do you want to
I-
stop your streaming for a minute and then pull it back up? It's not loading
Is
on
it-
my end.
Yeah, I got you.
Thank you.
Oh wow! All right.
It's quick.
There we go.
Make sure it looks good for you, Justin.
It's actually moving now. I didn't see the second page when you pulled it up for that,
Okay,
so I wanted
that's
to
fine.
refresh
Corey
it.
Davis had a
Um,
70. Man.
I don't really have any complaints for this because the Jets in general are kind of low. I like the people up top.
Where's Zach
CJ
Wilson
Uzomah
rated?
was a little high.
No, I think CJ was almost fine. He was good on the Bengals.
He was
Yeah.
really good.
Yeah,
When he wasn't
But
hurt,
he's
he
Tight
got
end,
does.
a
he's
He's,
a very
79.
serviceable tight end. Like high 70s is fine.
he's 79. Like, that's a backup tight end
I
on
mean-
most teams. Wait,
Corey
I
Davis
forgot to
is
check
a-
something.
Nick,
What is
Backup
Johnny
tight ends are not a
Smith?
79.
77.
79 is actually, I would wager.
Johnny
more, like,
Smith is
close
a
to-
77.
That's okay. He had a bad
That's
season
fine.
last season. That's
Yeah,
okay.
that's fine.
Anu Smith is fine at 77.
Cole Strange is a 70. I'm riding. Cole Strange is not a 70. That is bull. No, get out of here. 31st overall pick or whatever. Cole Strange, 29th, whatever. Hey, some respect on the Strange man, okay? Anyways, moving
Oh
on.
my god.
Uh,
Case in point with the Jets, Corey Davis could be a little higher. That's it. That's all I got to
yeah,
say.
that's about
Only
it.
because
Elijah Moore can
he's
also
on a
be
Jets.
higher, you know.
All right, we're going
I'm
to
clicking
the
all
north
the
now.
wrong things. I'm just gonna unclick the Jets. Go to the north. We're gonna go to Baltimore. Lamar Jackson better be 89
Lamar
overall.
Jackson's way too low. He's an 87.
Oh, I'm
What?
pissed.
They have Dak
pissed.
Prescott rated above Lamar Jackson. This is a
Okay,
joke.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
We'll
get
It's a
get
it.
there
joke.
when we get there.
It's a
Mark
joke.
Okay. Mark Andrew 93. I think could be 95.
Yeah.
But I think he's right there.
Yeah,
Tucker.
third best tight end in the league.
All right, Humphrey. All right, what I gotta say about Humphrey? He twice last season gave up over 150 or so receiving yards in games.
Still
against
Marlon
the
Humphrey
Bengals.
though, you know.
Humphrey is below a 90. I'm sorry, but he is like the most overrated, one of the most overrated corners in the league for sure.
Yeah, we haven't gotten to Trayvon Diggs yet, dog.
I'm okay with Marlon Humphrey. I think Justin Tucker should be a 97, and I don't think anyone
Justin
can tell me
Tucker
I'm
should be
wrong.
a 99, and it's not even close. If
Yeah,
there's
but
any
then-
person who deserves it.
What are you thinking, Kyle? What's in your head?
I'm not disagreeing. I don't think 97. I think that's a little high, but I
know
understand raising him.
Justin Tucker's the best kicker since Adam Vinatieri, bud, and even better
It's a
than
fact.
Gostowski,
No,
bud.
I'm not disagreeing that he should be higher. Like I said earlier, I don't like putting anyone over 95. So 97 for a kicker is a little like
Nah,
I would
he's
put
a
Justin
goat.
Tucker.
Give him the 99.
Okay, easy, bud.
Give him the 99.
Fair enough.
Easy,
fair enough.
easy, bud.
Okay, I don't see anything. These ratings are also not updated for today, but that's fine. I'm fine with Ronnie Staley. I'm fine with Michael Pierce. Fine with Calais Campbell. Maybe that's a little high, but Lamar being an 87 is cruel.
Absolutely
to Lamar.
atrocious.
96
former
piece.
MVP.
This is a man was
Lamar
an MVP 2
is-
years ago.
I wonder
Lamar's
if the
like-
players ever look at their ratings on Madden just show
Oh,
like
they
this is
do.
bullshit.
They do.
Oh, they
They
do
do.
all the time.
They do.
Here's the thing with Lamar
Hey.
Jackson. Lamar Jackson is definitely only because I'll give it because he's injured. I'll keep him down to like a 93 or a 94. Only
I
because
appreciate this. I appreciate J.K. Dobbins being
Yeah,
an 81
JK
after
being-
his. I appreciate that.
That's a good
There's really
one.
not much else to it, but I appreciate
think-
it. There's a.
I think Owe could be higher. Apparently, he's dominating camp too.
Yeah.
He'll go up later in the year, but still, like he could have
Well,
started.
Yeah, well, it's still camp. Like but you're right. Like I agree, could definitely go up. So
Well, here's
okay,
the thing, and on Madden, like adjustments during the season, the most you can go is like up 1 overall. That's it.
no,
No,
I've
when they
definitely seen
actually
people
adjust their
skyrocket.
ratings, you can go from like a 77 to an 85.
Joe
real quick.
I
Mixon,
saw-
the
I-
highest rate.
I
of-
saw Pat Mahomes, his second year, go from a 73 overall to an 89. Completely
That's a
warranted.
fact.
I saw him in real life go from a 52 to a 96. So I mean, like that dude is great. So
This is what I'm annoyed with. Joe Burrow was sacked over close to around 50 times in the regular season, 19 times in the playoffs, and brought his team to a Super Bowl. He is a 95. You will not convince me otherwise that he is not a 95.
I don't know
Joe
what
Burrow. I mean,
Go ahead, Nick. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say Joe Burrow also signed up for himself to be sacked 50 times by choosing Jamar Chase over a good lineman, but I don't blame him for his
And
pick.
Hold on.
And it
Hold on.
And it paid dividends though.
I agree, but he never complained about being sacked because he signed up
No.
for it. So
I don't know what the Bengals players did to piss off the Madden devs because Jamar Chase is an 87 and Joe Burrow's a 90. That's
Also,
absolutely
Jesse Bates is like a
atrocious.
93, so I'm just gonna get
Yeah,
over that. But
And Joe Mixon is not a 93. He was not a 93 last year.
yes, he was. Joe Mixon was
Joe Mixon's
gross.
great.
No,
He was
he's like
a
a
ma-
90.
Steve, he brought me from dead last in fantasy to somehow making playoffs, and that was solely on Joe Mixon and Jamar Chase both. So listen, if he could bring me from last place to the second to last playoff spot after giving you Cooper Cup for Antonio fucking Brown, I think he deserved to be a 93. So let's
Only
let's
based
give
on your
credit where
fantasy
credit's due.
performance.
I can't.
Jamar
I
Chase
cannot
had-
believe you gave
Jamar-
him
now,
Cooper
Jamar
Kupp
Chase-
for AB.
There
Now,
was
Jamar
someone else
Chase-
too. I got like some.
And then
What?
you turned around and traded me AB.
Yes, I did.
Oh my God, Kyle.
I don't like
I
the
was
Jamar
afraid-
Chase at 87. Although it is only his second year and he obviously went up a lot, I think he should be closer to like 89, 90. But
I was
I'm
gonna
And
just
say
I'll
now
give
he
it
should
this
be
why,
90.
and I can
He
see
should
why he's probably not above a 90, only because 2 of his biggest games were against really, like, terrible secondaries or injured
Listen,
secondaries.
when you burn the worst secondaries, it doesn't matter because you burned them anyway.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Trey
Hendrickson is
Hendrickson,
not
85.
higher.
No, he's an 89, 80, 80
Yeah.
88. Like that dude's
Yeah.
gross.
Yeah.
You know, he like basically he's the reason why their defense did so well against the Chiefs. Like the pressure that he generated, especially on some of those plays where Mahomes had close to 5 seconds to throw and he's still able to sack him. Like Hendrickson put the game on his back when they were on the field. Like he is an 89-90 for sure.
Hey, I
Just
love
gonna
me
say-
some Evan McPherson though.
Yeah, I was about to say Evan McPherson's
That's
a
a
little too low.
freaking fact, bro. I'll give him an
You know what else
85.
I don't
Ice
understand
cold.
about Jamar Chase? Jamar Chase was Rookie of the Year.
Yeah.
How is he does rookie of the year alone?
I
should
mean, it's
put him
lower
in-
than Jalen Waddle, but we don't need to talk about that.
No, he's not. Jalen Waddle's an 85.
I can look at this. I thought
I think
he
he
was
was 80. Yeah,
I
he
thought
was
he
like
was
80.
88.
He was an 88.
He's an 80. Oh,
He's an
that's the
80.
person. He's an 84. 84. Wow. Okay. I thought
Oh,
he was-
look at that. Jake was right.
Okay, Jake.
You said, did you say 84?
I said 86. It's fine. I am fine with most of these. Eli Apple should be a 52. I don't care. Anyways.
Yeah, Eli Apple. I even remember when he was what was it, when he was on the Saints for a while too. He got burnt a lot, and everyone's like, "Oh, sign Eli Apple. You have a
Where's
great
Kareem
elite
Hunt?
corner."
He got
86,
burned
yeah.
on the
Okay.
Giants too, Steve.
Okay,
Yep.
I got one big problem with this Browns team. One
Yeah.
big one. It's the fact that Nick Chubb is the second highest rated running back in the game.
Yeah.
That's my biggest problem.
He was way too injured last year to be the second highest rated. He's like a 94 to a 93.
I think he's the third. He should be the third.
He's tied
highest
with
running
he's
back.
tied with C-Mac for second.
No, I think
Well,
he should
Christian
be the
McCaffrey's
third
also
or
Ah!
the fourth.
but
He's tied with C-Mac for second. Derrick Henry comes
Okay,
in.
I'm looking at this right now. Jonathan Taylor's a 95. Jonathan Taylor's be 96, and Nick Chubb and Christian McCaffrey's be 95. That should be flipped, but that's fine.
I'd be fine.
McCaffrey, I would put even lower, but you know,
Steve,
No,
what?
McCaffrey's. No, McCaffrey's.
It's called the
Steve.
injury factor.
McCaffrey. Here's the
Yeah, but
I'm-
that shouldn't take a it shouldn't be a knock on his overall ability. His overall ability, when he is fully healthy, he is the best running back in football.
But here's the thing: this game is saying that going to the season they're a 95 player. I'm not convinced until I see Christian McCaffrey at like a 95 level. He's not that because he's been injured. He hasn't played a lot, and this is saying going.
But when
to the
he
season,
is
this
healthy,
the kind of
he is
player.
a 95 overall player. When he
I
is that
honestly,
healthy, though, he
I
is
have
that
to
type
see it
of
to believe
player.
it. I have to see it after last
what?
season how injured he was. I have to see it next season.
Even last year, even the games he played, Steve, he was a top
was
10
good.
running back. In the
Okay.
games that he played,
Moving
I have
on,
a
Deshaun
cold take.
Watson's way too high.
Yes, I have a cold take. Deshaun Watson should be 24 overall. We move
He
on.
just should even be in the game.
he should be
but-
0.
He's no 24. He can have one for each case. That's about it. So, anyways, move
Oh
on.
my God.
Yeah, we're doing him dirty.
So,
No, the biggest
anyway.
problem is I haven't-
Deserved, Andrew.
Other thing is I haven't seen Deshaun Watson play football in 2 years, so
Yeah, we are.
he doesn't
Actually,
deserve
He also
to
was
be
no,
an
no,
80.
no, no, no,
terrible
no.
in the
He-
preseason
he-
too.
He could have played last year, but he decided to sit out. He
Yeah.
Like I
Doesn't
said,
matter.
to sit
I
out.
haven't seen him play in 2 years.
Baker Mayfield is still on this roster at 17. Yeah, it's an old roster. I'm curious. What is Baker Mayfield's new thing? Let me look.
Yeah, go
And
to the
this-
Panthers real quick.
This is why
like-
I am glad I have this in front of me because I can look at the most updated rosters.
I like the
Everything
70s
seems
for
pretty
him,
similar. Baker Mayfield is a 77 as well on the Panthers. We'll get there, but
I honestly
he's
think that's
77
fine.
on the Panthers.
Honestly,
Okay. I don't have any other. Wait,
But
Jakeem
that's-
Grant? Oh
We'll
man,
get
I hope
to
he,
that.
I hope he heals. He's not ripped. He didn't die.
His Achilles did.
Yeah, he's not dead.
all right. So
The
they got
Steelers.
TJ
I
want
Watt
to see where
B
Kenny
99.
Pickett's at.
Saying.
Yeah, love
Kenny
it.
Pickett's
love
like a
it.
68.
I'll tell
They
you
did
what he
Kenny
is, I'll
Pickett dirty.
Kenny Pickett
The
is a
only-
68. That is correct.
They did
Mitch Trubisky's
Kenny
a
Pickett
69.
dirty.
The
I mean,
only
they did Mac
quarterback
Jones
taken in-
dirtier, bud. Mac Jones almost won Rookie of the Year, bud, and they did.
Mac Jones should have won Rookie of the Year, bud.
I am fine with all of this. Minka, actually, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with this.
Fryermuth is too low.
Yes, I agree with that. Fryermuth should be like an 84 for a tight end.
Yeah, I
Newburyport,
agree.
Massachusetts product.
Hey,
was-
Chase
he
Clay,
was-
number 3 wide receiver in the league. Let's go. Chase
70.
Claypool, 78 overall. Let's go.
I think
could
they
argue
knocked
that.
him down just for that celebration in the other game.
Devin Bush should be higher, but that's okay.
That's a fact.
Are we not
Yeah.
looking
Devin-
at the Browns?
We're looking at the
already did.
Steelers right now.
Yeah, my thing is just not updating at times then.
Can you stop watching and rejoin and see the
That's what I'm gonna do.
just in case I
We
don't
can
have to-
still listen along.
That's true. We are talking about or something. Okay, let me know if that works.
That does-
Yes.
Okay, cool. We're gonna move on for the Steelers anyways.
Yeah, Steelers wasn't really worth worth talking about.
There's
so that's
nothing.
fine.
Houston.
There's
Houston,
nothing.
Houston's also
Probably
right
nothing
here.
going with Houston, but
There's literally nothing to talk about.
okay. Where's Davis Mills? Davis was a 96 overall. What the heck? What is Davis Mills?
I think he's like a
I love-
73.
I love like the spacing and everything. You have like 88, 87, then like 80, and then 70s and all that.
Well, that's
71.
accurate.
yeah.
Davis Mills is a
71.
71.
Brandon
That's
Cooks
a
though,
little low.
87. I like this. I like this. I like this. Desmond King. It's
Wait,
A lot of these-
Davis Mills is a 71?
Yeah, we don't have to
That's
go very
low.
far to get to 71. Let's see, page 3. I like page 4. Rex Burkhead.
Oh my
He's-
god!
Wow, he is on the. Wait, I passed
They
it.
did Davis Mills dirty.
Right here.
Yeah.
Davis Mills is on the 4th page of his best team, man. That's unfortunate.
I'll only give it because like he didn't play. I don't know how many games he played last season, but maybe that wasn't enough for
Enough.
Madden. I mean, granted, I honestly doubt if Madden even watches football sometimes, but you know, it is what it is.
Didn't he play all but 2 games last year? Because didn't Tyrod play the first 2?
Yeah, it was
Yes.
something like that.
You are correct.
Yeah.
Okay. Jonathan Taylor, 95 overall. We already talked about this a little bit. He should be 96. Quentin Nelson, 95. Love this for Quentin Nelson. I think
Yep.
that's fair.
Absolutely. Best
Gilmore
Stephon
is
Gilmore.
Darius
what
Leonard
I-
should be higher.
Gilmore, I would actually put lower because from what I've seen of how he played last year, he played a
Yeah,
lot of
last year.
soft coverage and is a little bit injured.
yeah,
I
he
have
didn't
to say.
play that well last year. I'm a little
Yeah,
weirded
I'm a
out.
little I'm a little surprised at how high that is.
I think that they're just, for once, they're actually like being like, oh, he played well recently. DeForest Buckner
wait.
and Darius Leonard at 90 is okay.
Really quick, before does anyone know what John Mechie was ranked for Houston?
73.
That's hilarious that he's higher than Davis Mills. But also,
Yeah.
I hope he gets better. I hope John Mechie.
I was about to say,
feels
Kyle,
quickly.
I got no comment to that.
Yeah,
But
I
yes,
hope he feels
John
better.
Mechie, get better, please.
yeah. Mechie, he was what? Like, he was like projected like one of the top players in the draft, right? Then he got injured. Is that what it was?
He was a second-round pick, and then he ended
He has
up.
cancer, right?
Yeah, he has cancer.
Yeah.
Leukemia.
Get well.
Please.
Yes.
Nevertheless, we hope he feels better for sure, as soon as
Yes.
possible.
But anyway, continuing.
I'm okay with Darius Leonard and DeForest Buckner both being 90s. Darius Leonard probably should be like a 91, 92, but like I'm okay with it.
He's an insane.
Pittman's a
linebacker.
little too low, but it's right around where it needs to be.
Where's Matt
Yeah.
Ryan?
Pittman's low.
I think he's at
Pittman
82,
is very low.
81.
81, yeah.
I thought he was
Ooh.
82.
Matt Ryan, I can see if
Ew.
as long as he stays healthy this season, he can climb up to like an 85, 86 for sure.
No, they won't
I
move
think-
Matt Ryan that much.
I think that's a good spot for Matt Ryan.
I
Yeah,
think
I don't
after
have,
the
like, those
season,
skills.
I think like after the season for the next Madden game, I think especially in this division, Ryan can definitely climb up for sure.
Okay, let's see what
Jack-
T-Law is ranked.
Oh, that's oh gosh.
Wait,
Well,
where's
John-
T-Law? Where's T-Law?
Oh no. Oh,
Not on the
no.
first page?
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh no.
T-Law is
Oh,
like
I had to go a bit. I had to go a bit. He's a 76
Oh.
overall.
oh, he's an 80 or above. He's still incredibly
I
talented.
think he's like a 79, 80, but Etienne, who hasn't played a single snap,
This
is
is-
higher than T-Law. Interesting.
Wait, where's
This
not
is
Christian
so
Kirk?
bad.
Where's
Where's
Christian
that?
Kirk?
Should not be higher.
Where's side of Luicon should be an 86, but that's fine. You guys already know who that is, and that's fine.
Bro,
Kirk and
this is...
EY.
Evan Ingram
Ooh.
should
Ingram,
not be
81.
81. Stop this nonsense. Evan Ingram should be a 62.
62.
This is...
Evan
this
Ingram
is bad.
terrible.
T-Law, T-Law,
Just
T-Law.
don't play... If you're playing Madden 23, don't play with the Jags. That's all I gotta tell you. That was awful.
Hey, Derrick Henry, 97, well deserved, well respected. Still,
I mean,
still,
because
he got hurt week 7 or 8 and was still the leading rusher until week 12. So
Yeah, it was absolutely...
he got
last
hurt.
time.
It was week 9, I think he got injured, but he's still top 10 in rushing after being injured for like half the season. Yeah.
I respect
will
all
be
these
again
top
this year.
ones. Where is Ryan Tannehill?
He's like an 83, and I would argue that he needs
There he
to
is.
be lower.
Lower.
Absolutely.
83. I don't know.
Yeah, no.
I think that's a
Take
good spot
Take
for
away
him. I could-
Robert Woods and Ryan Tannehill is one of the worst starting quarterbacks in the league.
It's not good. It's not good. I
Ryan
agree.
Tannehill-
It's not good.
No, with a decent
I've
run
watched
game,
him throw 4 picks in a game as recently as last year. He's awful. Ryan Tannehill is the most overrated quarterback besides Dak Prescott.
I just want
But-
everyone to know that he is rated 7 spots higher than Mac Jones, so that's fine.
That's
Mike Jones
thank
is a
you.
better quarterback, for sure. I like
Uh,
Robert Woods at 86. I mean, because definitely when he's like granted he's more like a number 2 option, but when he's healthy, Robert Woods can make secondary.
Yeah, I'm okay
I
with
would-
most of these. Taylor Lewan, I like that.
Sorry, it was AJ Brown, not Robert Woods. I was just looking at
I was-
the Titans and
I
remembering
was just
Robert
about
Woods
to
is
say
bad.
that.
But
But
also, Malik Willis is going to have Ryan Tannehill's job by the end
Bud
of the year.
Dupree at a 74.
Traylon Burks is
Yeah.
also
Malik
way
Willis.
too low.
Willis
Traylon
at
Burks is way too
69.
low.
Wow,
It's
Bud
73.
Dupree is low
he should be
too.
lower. Sorry, he should
But-
be higher. Sorry.
Bud Dupree is really low. Interesting.
He's
Traylon
like close.
Burks
He's
is
more like an
way
80. He was actually pretty nasty last year.
They upped Taekwon Thornton.
Okay,
to
last
7.
AFC.
Last of the AFC, we got the Broncos.
Last division. Justin Simmons, well deserved.
I mean,
91.
Russell was injured
Russell
last year,
Wilson
but Russell
should be-
Wilson's a 90 or above. He's an insane quarterback.
Yeah.
I don't know. Last year, he still had Tyler Lockett and DK, and he didn't play the greatest.
My only problem with Russell Wilson's rating is that he's lower than Dak Prescott, and I don't think that's accurate.
That's fair. I guess that is fair.
Oh no, Dak Prescott's like an 85.
I
My
will
guy
say
Gordon.
that another quarterback coming up in this division is also lower than Dak Prescott. His name,
Yes.
he played for the Chargers. He's about 6'6".
Yeah.
He's lower than no.
Justin Herbert's lower than
Yeah.
Dak Prescott.
No.
Yes,
We'll
he
get to that in a,
is.
We'll
get
get
to
there when
that
we
in
get
a
there.
second. We'll get there. In a
Patrick
second. Hold on.
Surtain should not be an 83. He was actually a very
Justin,
good
do you need me to
quarterback.
reset? I see it's loading. Do you want me to
Nope,
reset?
I got it. It came up.
Okay.
All
Patrick,
right.
Patrick's like he played at minimum 85 last year. He was
I don't know how to
Williams,
feel that Cortland Sutton is higher than Jerry Judy, but that's fine.
I
I
I
think
feel
that's
them as
okay.
kind of equal. I think equal. I think like injuries and play time kind of keeps.
Wait,
them
where's
like-
their running back? That's not.
Oh,
Melvin.
Devontae
Melvin
Williams is
Gordon,
right
he's
above
an
Jerry
83.
Judy.
Oh, okay.
You're talking about Javonte Williams.
Devontae Williams. Okay, I think he's gonna be there.
He
later
should be
on.
higher.
I
No,
think
he
he should be higher than Melvin Gordon for sure.
I think Melvin
He
Gordon's.
should be. Yes.
I think Melvin Gordon's pass catching ability helps his rating a little bit. I think that's really
Yeah.
what it is.
Yeah, but
This
he's
is
not better than
perfect.
Javonte.
Travis Kelsey's so close to a 99. He is so close.
He was insane last year. Yeah, no, he was
Um,
very.
I'm good with that. I'm good with
I'm
all
fine.
of this.
I'm fine with Patrick Mahomes, Chris Jones, Joe Tooney, Harrison Buckner's fine, Justin Reed's fine, Juju an 80.
Orlando.
he's
Brown-
I think it's a
Little-
little high.
Yeah, it's a little
Yeah.
high.
Wait, I
Arvin-
actually
Arvin
Nicole
higher.
at a 79?
Yeah.
Hometown pick. Wait, D Ford's a 79.
Nicole Hardman's a 79.
Nicole,
What
oh,
in
that
the
makes
world?
sense though. He doesn't play that well.
Ronald Jones is a 77.
You guys do not know who this guy is. However, I do, and I'm going to explain why. And I'm giving this away right now. Isaiah Pacheco, a name you guys have never heard in your lives. However, I have, and I knew him. He is from Vineland, New Jersey, a school I went to for 4 years. He was in my same grade. Actually, he's a year younger. And he's friends with some of my friends from New Jersey, and he was drafted by the Chiefs in the 6th round. So he is actually showing off in camp, and is seemingly going to be the number 3 back in front of Jerick McKinnon and Derek Gore, but behind Ronnie Jones and Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Fun fact.
Nick, have you
So,
tried reaching
good
out to
for
him
him.
to try to get free stuff or?
I have not, but I do have 17 mutual friends with him on Facebook because, of course, I know everyone.
All right,
I have
make some connections, dude. Get him on the show.
No. I keep doing that. Anyways.
Patrick Mahomes at 95. Yeah, that's pretty.
That's
good.
fine.
That's fine.
They had a
That's
really
well
bad
deserved.
start to the season.
I don't even know if I want to look at this right now. I'm already disappointed.
Oh
No.
come on.
Why is he not here?
It's 88.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
so I am not the biggest Justin Herbert fan. But
Yeah,
He-
it's me.
but he deserves to be a 92 at least.
He is the
at
most
minimum.
productive quarterback over the last 2 seasons in
I-
terms of statistics. He is insane.
I'm not. I'm a huge fan of his overall talent. I just don't think he puts that fully into the field. But we'll discuss that another day. As for this
Also-
horrible Madden rating, that is atrocious. There is no shot that Madden legitimately thinks Dak Prescott is a better quarterback than Justin Herbert. They are on something. They're on some kind of drug. Whatever it is, they need to stop it right now. That is absurd. Absurd.
Also, I'm also pretty pissed.
What?
Keenan Allen is like a 75 too. Like, you got to be kidding me.
Keenan Allen. Wait, are you?
He's right there. He's a 91. I kicked him. He kicked him midstream.
I picked him. Yeah, midstream. Don't you dare insult Keenan Allen like that ever again. Keenan Allen is a top 10 wide receiver, maybe even top 5 wide receiver. Okay,
Oh.
you leave him alone.
Top
top
10,
five.
Sure. 5? No, not
Hold
even.
on a
Top
minute.
5's a bit of a stretch.
He's like 8 or 9.
Hold on a minute. Let's just go through this. We think Justin Herbert's a top 5 QB, right? If he's not number 5,
Yeah.
he's number 4.
Or
Yeah.
number 6, like right there. Yeah,
I would
agree
say
with you.
7 or 8, but yeah, okay, that's fine. Yeah.
How in the world are we gonna put an old Khalil Mack who hasn't really produced lately?
Yes.
His star wide, like Keenan Allen's fine, but I think Justin Herbert's more important.
Erwin James is
Keenan
also
Allen.
fine, and so is Corey Linsley. These are both fine, and so is
Yeah.
Joey
Like,
Bosa.
Joey
are you trying to
Bosa's
tell
a
me there
little
is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 players on the Chargers that are better than Justin Herbert?
I love Austin Eckler
Eckler.
too. I don't think he's better than Justin Herbert. I love Austin Eckler. I don't think
And
he's better.
JC
Than
Jackson, as much as I love him, but he's still.
Mike Williams at only an 86?
Yeah, he should be like
Oh,
an
that's
88.
fine.
Yeah,
Is
it's-
Cooper
it's
Kupp
tough.
not on the Chargers anymore?
He's
Cooper
never
Kupp's on the
been
Kupp
Rams.
is never
He's
been
never
on
been
the
on
Rams.
the Raiders.
I need to move on from this.
Oh, I'm a
Tom
dumbass.
Foolery. Okay, what do we think Devontae Adams is? My guess is a 99.
Should be.
Hey, he is Devontae Adams
Yeah.
99.
Where's
The
Derek
lit-
Carr?
Where's Derek
Oh
Carr?
gosh, I'm so 83.
What?
He has
Yo.
the most fourth quarter
Yo.
comebacks since he was drafted. He is more like
Derek
a 90. He is
Derek Carr
so
had one
disrespect-
run. Sorry. Derek Carr had one wide receiver last year. One.
A
Like,
slot guy.
that is, and he.
Anybody
and he
want to know
led
what
them
Madden
to
ranks?
the playoffs.
Anybody want to know what Madden ranks Derek Carr as top quarterback?
What?
He's the 13th best quarterback in the game.
Are
Oh
you kidding
my
me?
God.
We're
Derek
gonna
Carr
look at
is
that.
actually top 10.
We're gonna quickly,
Derek Carr was top 10.
honestly,
We
we're
were
gonna
on a
quickly go through the
team-
rest of his team because we
He
gotta
was
look
on a
through
team
this.
without a coach
Yeah,
and with so much dysfunction and noise.
I can't
And
wait to
his
see
top
the
wide
Giants.
receiver is going to jail.
Honestly,
And
we're gonna do it
got
by
to the
division.
playoffs? Are you
I'm
kidding
gonna-
me?
I'm gonna.
Wait,
tear
wait!
the
Before we
Giants
look,
apart. No.
how many players of other teams will be at the top before a Giants player? I'm gonna guess 8.
I'll
Yep.
go for 5.
But can we go? Since we did the Patriots all alone, can we also do the Giants all alone?
I think
Yeah,
that's
Yes,
fair.
fine.
but
Yeah,
now I
yes.
have to see
I can see.
because I really need to see this because I really need to see if I was right.
I'm
No,
Okay,
gonna-
that's
1, 2,
fair,
3,
but-
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
It's gonna be like 15.
11, 12, 13,
I
14,
think we get to
15,
page.
16,
I think we get to.
Uh-uh.
16.
17.
Take one
All right.
part.
Alright.
I'll do it.
Oh,
Yeah, I just want to see.
Yeah, we'll
We
just
can
do the
go through
Giants
the rest
alone.
of the divisions as an all. Yeah, I
we
just
gotta
wanna see
just
the
go
Giants.
position by position here, man. This is nuts.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Saquon at an 86. I think that's fair. I think he's
A little high.
I'm a big
I
adore. No, that's not a little high. He should
No,
honestly.
that's not a little high.
By
Stop
mid-season,
it.
he could easily be a 90. Like
If they're
truthfully,
ranking
like a Saquon.
C-Mac
Come
at
on.
if they're ranking C-Mac at a 95, that'd be low comparably.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I'm fine.
Leonard Williams is a
Victory
little
Jackson.
low. I think it's a little low. I think he's a little bit higher.
Wow, what
Adoree
should Kenny
Jackson's not
Galladay
bad.
be? Like an 85, right?
Sterling Shepard is way too high.
Oh, you're on
Um,
crack. No,
No,
that's
He
perfect.
should be like 76. He should be at
no,
76.
he is
77.
right where he belongs at 82.
No.
So
I
is
really
Kenny
like-
Galladay at 81.
Terrible. He should be at like 72. Catch the damn
Tony-
ball and then maybe
Tony
I'll
should
put
be
you
above
at
an
81.
80. Tony is definitely above.
Yes. Tony is better than Kenny Galladay and Sterling Shepard
Yes.
by miles. by miles. He's
Because
the
he actually
number one
can
receiver on
catch
the
the
team.
ball.
Yes, that too.
All right, let's see where Daniel
Blake
Jones is.
Martinez
Let's go
is
down to
fine.
the 30s.
Slayton's fine. Evan Neal's fine.
He
Thomas
came on
is
Thibodeau.
fine.
That's pretty good. He's 75. I think he'll
Thibodeau's
be
a
up
little
higher.
low.
Well,
I think Thibodeau
as
should
a
be-
rookie, they'll always be low. I have never seen
Yeah,
a
they'll
rookie
always
above
be
like
low.
80. Like that's just not
No,
possible.
I know. But I think he and Evan Neal should. They've been playing up against each other in camp a lot, and they've been both playing really well on each other. Aziz Ujulari is a little low. He should be a little bit higher there.
You gotta find
but yeah,
Daniel
keep
Jones,
him.
though. I want to see where that quarterback is rated.
60, 70.
He's a
Alright, you know?
70.
That's like
He's a
50 too high.
70.
He's not
Hey,
even.
I
He's
think
not
it
a
should be-
70.
You know, who's
Are
a
you
69?
kidding me?
Tyrod Taylor. Nice.
Tyrod Taylor
Bro,
should be rated
They
higher
have Mitch
than Daniel
Trubisky
Jones
and
for sure.
Tyrod Taylor is the same rating.
Tyrod Taylor is a
Which is
better
fair,
quarterback.
Jake. They're
Bro.
very similar.
No, they're not. Tyrod Taylor is much better than Mitch Trubisky.
Terry Slayton's 77. Interesting.
Yeah.
Also, Tyrod
Interesting.
Taylor
Um,
is better than Daniel Jones too. Okay, come on.
Daniel Jones at a 70, I think, is a tad low. I think he's like a 72, 73.
Honestly,
he's like
do we
60.
really want to look? Like, we can look at the 3 other teams and then go from there.
Yeah.
Since there's literally 16 better players than any Giants player on these teams.
Yeah.
Zach Lauren has 98. Good respect to him. Love that guy. He's good. Same with Tyron Smith. Those guys are amazing. Darius Slay. Fair.
Terry McLaurin is way too high.
Excuse me?
What?
Excuse yourself.
Excuse
not-
me?
He's not over
1,000
90.
yards with
You
those
mean
quarterbacks.
you mean the
to
only
him?
QB-proof wide receiver in the league?
He's not over. No, I'm sorry.
He's had
No.
over 1,000 yards with 10 different quarterbacks.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
faint. I can't believe what Kyle just said.
I gotta say though, DeMarcus Lawrence is below a 90. He has not.
No,
had-
he's still DeMarcus Lawrence. He's still a good fit.
Uh,
Dak Prescott's an 89.
No,
That's
he's like an
too high.
84. He's
Where's
an
that
84.
meme? That's too damn high. There it is, right there. That's too, Zeke is too damn high.
Zeke is like low 80s. Are you kidding me? His production has gone down since he entered
Oh
the
my
league,
God.
and his yards per
I think-
game is.
I think
CD
CD
is
Lamb's
too
low.
low.
I think
Yeah,
he's
he's
low.
too
I think he's
low.
like an 80, 89. Okay, we need to go into much more of it. We're just gonna do it at as a division at this point.
Yeah.
Because it was taking too long. In all fairness. The
Are we
North.
going by position after this?
Yes, we're gonna quickly get through these and go through division. Aaron Rodgers 96. That's probably too high, but he was MVP. Fair enough.
Yep.
I wouldn't say
Yep.
that high.
It's
That
a
was good.
little
I think that's
too high.
fine. I think
Justin Jefferson.
I'm an average Rodgers hater, but as the reigning MVP, reigning 2-time MVP, I think that's fine.
Yeah,
96.
yeah.
96
I
maybe
think that's
96.
fine.
Dalvin Cook
Only-
94. Injury rating better be a 99. Bakhtiari. Wow, where's the first Lions player? We'll get there. Yeah.
Where is Justin Jefferson 93? That's fine. Okay.
Yeah, that's completely fine. Harrison Smith 90.
thought that
Love
was
this
low.
guy.
Yo, they have Rashawn Gary rated over Roquan Smith.
That's
Yeah.
interesting.
Not
More
over.
Smith
They're
requested
89.
trades.
They're both 89.
Hey, TJ Hawkins socks.
Yeah,
AK
89.
Hawkinson. Let's go. We love
Yeah.
TJ Hawkinson.
Got to give love to a great tight end.
Love Adam Thielen. Love Adrian Amos. I didn't find
Yeah, these
all
are
of
good.
these. Find
These are
all
good.
These are
We'll do
actually
one more
not
page.
bad. Yeah.
David Montgomery's too high.
No, he's not too. I was 84.
Too high.
Yeah, too high.
No, it's fine. That's fine for him.
Oh, his production
Kirk
is
Cousins at an 80.
Wow.
Kirk Cousins
at
is an
an
80.
That's a little
Okay.
disrespectful.
That's a
Kirk Cousins
little
Wow.
is in top 10
disrespectful.
of touchdowns, passer rating, passing yards, touchdown interception
That's a little
ratio.
disrespectful.
He's like an
He doesn't show
85
up-
last year.
But he doesn't show up in big games.
That's a little
If you hear
disrespectful.
about if you hear about his relationship with his coach, I'm not surprised. Brady should be a 101.
I was about to say only a 97.
No, he's fine.
That's
at
fine.
97. He retired. Now retired. We talked about Christian McCaffrey already a bit. Tyrann Mathieu, I am more than fine with this, and Demario
Yeah.
Davis, more than fine with both of them. Fine with all three of these gentlemen, and all of
Yeah,
these
that's
are
a good.
fine.
That's a good
It's
top.
actually
10.
pretty good.
These are good ones.
Alvin Kamara, his strength and punch rating are 100. Michael Thomas at a 90.
That's
I think that's a
Michael
tad
Thomas is
high
way
for
too
right
high.
now. Yeah. I think
Michael
it's a
Thomas is
tad
like an
bit high.
85. Only
Last time
because
we
of-
saw Michael Thomas, he broke the catch record.
Yeah, I don't know
That's
about
why I
weight.
said a tad high. That's why I said a tad. Like I
No,
would drop.
Steve said way too high.
he's like an 85.
I know.
He's
I
gonna
know.
play like
I'm
an
saying
85.
a tad.
Kyle Pitts is too low.
I don't know.
No.
His season was okay
No, I
last
think
year.
that's
Absolute freak.
I
think
yeah,
that's
and
fine
so
for a
am
guy.
I, but in a different way. Okay, so I think that he's fine.
I know. I hear it when I leave for work. All right.
Oh,
Calvin
Steven.
Calvin
It's
really
we,
should be
me
like
and
this.
Steven went through this. It's actually the fan that makes the noise.
Yeah.
Anyways,
The fan.
All right.
Okay.
Cordell Patterson, I like at an 85. If he was
do
more
like it.
consistent throughout like the second half of the season, he would be higher for sure.
I don't have any complaints with this. I don't have any.
They
complaints.
got
Wait,
the
wait.
NFC
Where was
South
Calvin?
right.
Wait. Nick, what's Calvin Ridley at? 86. Okay, that's fine.
Is that where he's at?
I mean,
Wait,
it should
where's
be a
Jameis?
0 because he's not going to
Where's
play.
Jameis?
But
Jameis Winston. I'll just look it up on my.
Yeah, look it up.
Status, dude. 76.
Okay, that's fine.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Could be
Hey,
worse.
lots
his
of division.
ceiling is higher than that. But I mean, Aaron-
Okay.
Ah!
I think that they have
Wow.
to do an offensive lineman's 99, so I'm fine with Trent Williams being a 99. He also got the biggest contract in offensive lineman history, so I'm fine with that. Aaron Donald has been a 99 for what, 10 million seasons, so
And I gotta say, I'll give him the 99 for how he took over the playoffs as well. Yeah.
I like
George
Aaron.
George Kittle at a 97. I don't know how I feel about that.
with that he's below Travis Kelce but above Mark Andrews. I think that's
That's
perfect.
exactly where he needs to be.
Yeah.
I think.
Cooper
Well, I know.
Kupp at a
I don't agree with
98?
that. That's
I
the
don't
problem.
know. Cooper
Where do you
Kupp.
I
think
think
he
Mark
should be?
Andrews is lower than Mark Andrews. What was Mark Andrews' rating? 90 what?
95?
95. Yeah.
Okay, then not by much. Then I think
No, they're
I
right
genuinely
there.
think Mark Andrews is better than George Kittle.
I don't.
No.
I-
George
I'll-
Kittle
I
is
think
a
Mark
much more
Andrews is
complete-
just a number one target because there's no wide receivers, and George Kittle's a number 2.
He's a
and the
93.
49ers have
That
Debo.
counts. That
Mark
counts,
Andrews is
though.
93.
Okay, I think 93 is too low for George Kittle, but that just proves my point that Mark Andrews is too low for 93.
I mean, we agreed with you.
Fred Warner, fine,
Yes,
fine,
it's-
fine. All this is perfectly fine. Good for Bobby Wagner.
Jamal Adams is at
Adams
90?
He's,
Hey,
Tyler
as long
Lockett's
as-
above DK?
as long as Jamal Adams' catch rating is a 20 and his sack rating is a 99, then I'm perfectly fine.
Tyler
Yeah,
Lockett is not better than DK.
Oh, I always forget that Kyle doesn't like Tyler Lockett, even though he is a better receiver than DK Metcalf. I always forget.
It's a fact.
No.
Actually.
It is a
What?
fact. That's an
Stop.
absolute fact.
Stop.
I think
Tyler
they're
Lockett-
they're
Tyler
equal.
Lockett
Better
is
routes.
not better than Debo
They're
Samuel.
equal for their own ways, but like Tyler Lockett's breakout potential is higher than DK's because like Tyler Lockett can go out for 200 yards, but DK Metcalf can I think has potential to be more consistent. But
So
Debo
Kyle
Samuel
said-
is too.
Kyle said something very interesting. Debo Samuel is better than both of them. So
Yes.
Yes.
I think Debo as a
He
player
is.
is better than both of them. As a wide receiver, I do not agree. I think that Debo as a running back wide receiver combo is what makes him better than both of them.
yeah, but
That counts
if you
as-
can't
that
reflect,
should
if you
count in
can't
his
reflect
overall
it,
ranking,
then
though.
Yeah.
Well,
What do
he's
you
as
mean
a
he
wide
can't
receiver.
reflect it? He did reflect it. What?
no, I'm saying that
And
Madden
that game
reflects-
can't reflect
Alright.
it. They reflect it as
All
a wide
right.
receiver.
Here's my big problem with this: Matthew Stafford at a 85. You've got to be kidding me.
No, I think
Yeah.
that's. I think
I
it's
think
been
that's actually
87.
perfect.
No.
I
What?
think he's-
Ugh.
I
think he
honestly
should be
think Matthew
87.
Stafford got a
You have a
little
quarterback that outduels
overhyped.
Tom Brady twice and led his team to multiple fourth quarter comeback wins. No, Matthew
To be
Stafford
fair,
is
the
higher.
Rams were a much better team.
He had
But-
Cooper
Yeah.
Cup.
All right.
What's
So
your
then,
point?
if we look
He has
at
the
like,
best wide receiver. He has the best
Hey,
wide receiver in
Hey,
football.
shout out to Allen Robinson and Zach Ertz. 2 changes of scenery. Zach Ertz already proved that he is good. Allen Robinson will also be good. So we're gonna do this by position. We're gonna go through the first page or so and kind of see where people go up, and we're gonna do the main positions first. So we'll start with like quarterback, and
quarterback's
Yeah,
gonna be really
fine.
fun.
we'll only do it for about 5 or so minutes, and then we're gonna go into podcast polls and then be good. So
Kyle has NHL news too.
oh yes,
do have
as well,
any
yes.
You're-
So
y'all know my biggest gripe with this. Dak Prescott's the sixth Sixth
He's
best rated
not.
quarterback in the game. And
I could
he's
put
not
him
even a top
right-
10 quarterback.
I could put him right below or right above Matt Stafford and be okay with this.
Above Matt Stafford?
Yeah.
I say
No.
I say below.
No,
No, I
Nick,
say
you can't.
Herbert,
You can't.
Herbert, Jackson,
Really?
Russell, and Matthew Stafford are better.
And we all
than
know
him.
that
Kyler
Derek Carr
Murray's
should
better
be
than
above
him.
Dak.
Derek Carr.
so-
I saw
Wait. No.
I saw
Prescott
Dak
should be
Prescott
like
throw for like 4,800 yards last year.
And he
I
did
don't
nothing
care
in the
what he
first
did.
round of the playoff. Are you kidding me?
This poise is not on here, okay? We're talking about overall.
Dak Prescott
Hold on a minute.
also
Dak
got a
Prescott
lot of
has
yards
one-
on garbage teams because of his division too. No,
Well, Dak
he's
Prescott
Matt,
also
I
has one of the
cannot
best
believe you actually
receiving
thought Matt
cores
Stafford
and one of the
is
best lines in the league.
not as good.
So he's definitely got the best situation.
Justin
I don't know.
Herbert is better than him. Lamar Jackson
I think-
is better than
I
him.
think
Matthew
Dak
Stafford
should
is
be
better than
85
Kyler,
or
Derek
so.
Carr. Matt
Yes.
Ryan is better than him. Oh.
Matt
no,
Ryan's
no,
not
now you're
better
just
than
capping.
Dak.
Kirk
Don't even
Cousins
go
is
there.
better than
Yes,
Dak
he
Prescott.
is.
Kirk Cousins.
You know why?
and-
You know why? Okay, without going too much, you know why Dak gets such a high rating? Because he has the his skill set is good. His decision making is awful, but this is based
Yeah,
on skill
I
set.
agree.
And this is all because he's on the Dallas
shouldn't
Cowboys.
be,
Like him on America's team definitely helps out with his image as well. But he is one of the most overrated quarterbacks in the league.
Yeah, he's overrated because he's a Cowboy, but that's
Yeah.
just it is what it is.
Yes.
I can't. Matthew Stafford is so disrespected on this. You got to be kidding me. He's not an 85. He's a 90. He is.
I'm
such a
okay
90.
with this as I think. No, I'm okay with this. Again, we talked about
As
how
I
I
see it,
think
yeah.
these two should be lower and Jonathan should be up, but they're within one rating point. That's such a
Yes.
small. Jonathan Taylor doesn't catch out of the backfield. Those other two do. That's
Yeah.
probably where it changes.
Either way, Jonathan Taylor should be ranked second. You can put McCaffrey and Chubb right behind him. That's the biggest problem I have with the running backs right here.
I'm okay with all of this. James Robinson should probably be a little higher, but I'm okay with everything. else.
I think Najee should be a little bit higher.
Yeah, maybe
Naj,
87.
yeah, on that offensive line and 1,100 rushing yards, I think.
Yeah, probably an 87. I would put him with Josh Jacobs and Leonard for now.
That's
Yeah.
that'd be fair. I think Leonard Fournette's a little too high, but that's just
I don't know. Playoff Lenny, dude. That dude.
playoff Lenny. Like you
Yeah,
said, there's no poise. There's no poise.
Yeah.
Lenny.
Yeah. Okay, Devontae Adams makes sense. Cooper Kupp makes sense. Tyreek Hill makes sense. DeAndre Hopkins, -4 for -4 games.
Yeah.
Or -6 games, whatever. Makes sense. Stephon Diggs makes sense. I'm okay with this whole list. I'm okay with this whole list.
I
Honestly.
take some issue with Amari Cooper, but that's just me.
No.
I
I
take
don't.
issue with Terry McLaurin, so we're on.
You're wrong.
Kyle,
You're
I
wrong
don't-
too, Jake. There it is.
Michael Thomas. is
There
wrong.
you go.
DJ Moore's still underrated in my mind, but that's fine. I don't think he should be better than where he is, but he's still underrated.
I don't think he's better than AJ Brown or Jamar Chase, though. I don't know what AJ Brown
That-
did
okay,
off the bat.
We already talked
Hey.
that Jamar Chase is way too low, and AJ Brown's similar to DJ Moore, in terms of production.
AJ Brown is better than DJ Moore.
Keep in mind, Ryan Tannehill can actually get the ball to someone. I haven't seen anyone from the Panthers get the ball to anyone since Cam Newton decided to run it to the end zone himself.
DJ Moore does get some credit because of the revolving door at quarterback for them.
I mean,
Granted,
I'm not high
Granted-
on Ryan Tannehill either. I think AJ Brown made Ryan Tannehill along with Derrick Henry. So
Okay, tight end wise, Dallas Goedert is underrated here. I think he should be slightly higher than Gesicki, but other than that, I am perfectly fine with everything.
Hunter Henry should be higher, 85, 86.
I don't
for
think
sure.
so.
Dalton
That's-
Schultz should be higher.
Schultz? Yeah,
no, that's
Schultz.
fine.
No,
Nah,
I
Schultz,
think he's
I
at
would put
least
higher.
an 85.
Yeah,
he's
he's
at
at least
least
an
an
85. Yeah.
so he's an 85, which puts him above Zach Ertz, Hunter Henry, and puts him. No, I don't put him with Dallas Goedert. I do not.
I don't put him.
Well,
above
no,
Hunter Henry
That's with
either.
me. I think he's better than Hunter Henry, but that's also with me moving up.
Yeah.
Dallas Goedert.
Wait, let's go to corners. Let's go to cornerback.
Is there any other positions? We'll do corner, and then we'll have to get into Kyle's news and then podcast polls. Don't want to go
Because there's
too
no
late.
edge rusher, we can't look at it. But I wish they did edge rusher in Madden. But that's
Yeah.
just another nitpicky thing.
Well, they do it in
Sure.
the game, but
Let's see where they rated Trayvon Diggs. He's on the top 10, which I like.
I'm just gonna look it up because
AJ Terrell is an underrated corner. I love the.
He is a
89
very
rating
good
for him.
corner.
love
Humphrey is
that.
definitely should be lower. Gilmore
Trayvon Diggs
only
is an
because
84. I'm okay with that.
Yeah,
That's
that's
fine.
fine.
it's because he's gonna either get burnt. He got burnt for 1,000 yards last season, or he's gonna give you 11 interceptions. That's
This is an
pretty
underrated second-year player right here. Patrick Surtain is absolutely disgusting on the Broncos.
I don't
He
know.
is-
Is Shaquille Griffin really better than Trayvon Diggs or as good as Trayvon Diggs?
I mean, I didn't see him get burned against Kendrick Bourne. No offense, Kendrick Bourne, but
But like, genuine question: is Shaquille Griffin as good as Trayvon Diggs? I
No, because Trayvon Diggs does get like, we can't ignore 11 interceptions. That's still pretty damn good. So if he's either gonna get burned or give you an interception, even running for a touchdown, that's still something that you.
For the
can work
most
with.
part, these corner ratings are really good, though. Madden, you did good this time.
Did anyone have any other positions they wanted to look at?
Let's look at the fullbacks. No.
Yeah, let's go to the fullbacks. How many fullbacks are in the NFL?
Enough.
Hey, Kyle
Juszczyk,
Juszczyk.
like,
This is the only one that matters, and then Patrick Ricard's pretty good. Everyone else doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's
it's
only 3 pages of it, but I don't know. Is there a Patriots fullback on here?
not
No,
anymore.
we
They
don't
got
have
rid of
it.
Yankum.
Yep.
Now, I'm actually really
Unfortunate.
surprised Patriots don't have a fullback anymore because that was like Bill Belichick's favorite. He loves fullbacks.
I think he's going to use Jonnu Smith in that role, to be very honest with you.
Okay. Yes. Kyle, go ahead with your news before we get into the podcast polls.
So, just to give you a brief backstory on what is going on here. Last year, Vegas Golden Knights traded away Marc-Andre Fleury for a player who is not been drafted and has never played a single game in the NHL, which is insane since that year Marc-Andre Fleury won the Best Goalie of the Year award and was then promptly traded for an absolute nobody. So the goaltender that they were then going with, Robin Lehner, was just announced earlier this week that he will be out with a season-ending hip surgery, which means the Vegas Golden Knights went from having the best goaltender tandem in hockey to starting a minor league goaltender who hasn't played in the NHL in 3 years. So...
That's really sad.
The Golden Knights are going to be in a world of hurt for when it comes to goaltending this year. Luckily for them, they do have 2 of the best defensemen in the NHL. So, as long as the defense can keep the offense from getting
away.
behind them,
Hey,
then I think
we
they
didn't
have
talk
a decent
about?
shot. But
Zach Wilson
What's up?
is a 78.3 overall. He gets a dog +5 rating in my head. He is a 78 overall, so.
He gets a dog 69 rating from me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Zach Wilson.
Justin, I
let's
saw that comment. I
go.
had to say it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guys, make
So-
sure if your mom,
But anyway.
okay, I've just met Zach Wilson, be terrified. All right.
Well, your mom's best friend. Anyways, moving on to podcast polls, we're going to go through these relatively quickly as well as show our final results for the helmet polls as they were about 2 weeks ago. So, as for today's poll, which these running backs in the prime are you taking? I can't believe anyone in their mind would not take Reggie Bush, but
I
that's,
took Corey Dillon.
I agree.
I'm taking Reggie
Reggie
Bush.
Bush.
I'm
Give
taking Bush.
me prime USC Reggie Bush over literally anything.
Bro, he couldn't even make it in the league. He had 2 1,000-yard
Didn't
rushes.
say the league, bud. We said in their prime. Give me USC Reggie Bush. If you could have.
Give me
Also,
Patriots,
Matt,
Patriots Corey Dillon. He ran over everybody.
Matt Forte should get a slight honorable mention there, though. Like he
Oh.
wasn't that bad. Like
Dude, Matt
Matt
Forte
Forte definitely.
He was a good Bears
He
running
was
back for
good.
sure.
Yeah.
He was
He
not
was
good on the
real
Jets
good.
at all.
Anyway.
1,200 yards, 1,200 rush yards, 500 receiving yards from Matt Forte. Absolute animal. MJD with the W, though.
Yes. And honestly, Maurice Jones-Drew was a big, scary part of my life when I was a kid watching the Patriots play the Jaguars. So I can completely. He's
Absolutely.
good. On the next poll, Darrell Reese is the only right answer because there's literally an island named after him. So there's really...
Ty Law, my dog.
How biased
Law
are
was his
you?
dog, but you cannot
I'm
forget
not.
his.
Prime
But
Ty Law was absolute lockdown.
I didn't hear of Law Island. I heard of
You
Revis
should've.
Island, bud.
No, Ty Law. I gotta give it to Revis only because of his season where I think it was 2009 where he played against like Ocho Cinco, Randy Moss, couple. What was another one?
Terrell Owens.
T.O. Yeah, and they all had under like 40
Oh,
yards.
yeah.
Like that is insane to have.
That's fair.
to
Calvin
not be-
Johnson.
And gets
held
Calvin
Yeah,
Johnson.
he locked Calvin Johnson too.
So like
Akeem
that,
Talib deserves a nice honorable mention there too.
Akeem Talib does,
Love
but
Akeem
that
Talib.
kind of a
Patriots Akeem?
season.
I'm not
Patriots
saying he's
Akeem.
better than Darrell. I'm just saying honorable mention for sure.
Oh, Akeem
Yeah.
Talib definitely he caused some problems with Brady for sure too. Yeah.
But we're gonna skip through the next two. Feel bad for Zach Wilson. Hopefully he's good to go. But Jimmy Garoppolo, apparently people want him,
No.
and I think that's fair.
No.
So
Uh,
that we made
No.
that poll when it was assumed that Zach Wilson had tore his ACL. Zach Wilson's only going to be
That's
out like week 1.
Yeah, like he'll be back.
So
So,
the
I
answer
still
is
voted no.
The answer is now no. The answer before that is yes, because Joe Flacco isn't an
I
NFL
say-
quarterback anymore.
So
Agreed.
here's my reasoning for still saying no though, Jake. If I'm the Jets, why not run with Joe Flacco and get a higher draft pick? That way you can solidify either your offensive line or solidify your defense, and then get your quarterback healthy, get your rookie running back and wide receiver some more experience. Playing with
Because
a
the Jets at this
solid
point
quarterback.
genuinely probably think they're playoff contenders because it's the best team they've had in
but
half a decade.
they're not.
So
They have to
that's
know that.
still- that's
They
still
have to know
really
that even
bad.
with Zach Wilson, they're not. They have to know even with Zach Wilson, they're not playoff contenders.
No,
not
in this AFC,
Not
no,
in this
they don't.
AFC. They should know that. Even
Listen.
in the AFC East alone, they should
They
really
don't say
look
that.
at
Listen.
the other.
when you have a defensive-minded head coach, these people, like, there is just such a difference when it comes to like Robert Saleh and that dude's mentality, where he is always going to be pushing and trying to be the best he absolutely can be. Robert Saleh was the 49ers defensive coordinator when they went to the Super Bowl, I believe. And just knowing the mentality of most head coaches in the league, they don't care what you project them. Dan Campbell is a perfect example. They do not care.
No, which I get, but they still need to think. They need to think logically. And I know the players themselves aren't going to say, "Oh, we're not going to be good and we should shoot for lad." Look, I get the players themselves won't. And I get
well, it's
the
the
coaches
Jets,
themselves
so
won't.
they don't think logically.
But
So.
if you are the GM that is the one making the trade in the first place, you have to think, I'm not going to try and get another solid quarterback, especially when next year they're going to have the same problem the 49ers have this year with trying to
Yeah,
unload Jimmy
Jimmy G's
Garoppolo's contract.
of his deal.
Honestly, the Jets thought
Okay,
that they were
well, that
going
I
to win the
didn't
Super
know,
Bowl
so
with
never
Mark
mind.
Sanchez. So they thought that he was going to win with Mark Sanchez. So,
The butt
anyways.
fumble, Nick. That's one of the best plays of all time.
Yes, it really
Yeah.
is. Tyrod Taylor or Daniel Jones, obviously. Tyrod Taylor.
That's
Daniel
No.
it,
Jones.
yeah.
Ah, no.
Hey, that's hey! Look at the poll. Look at the poll. Oh, shut
Look
up.
at the
It's
poll.
not
They're
right.
wrong.
Look
Look at the ball.
They're
Look at the
wrong.
ball.
Okay, which team most like to see play? We are
NFL
Patriots
Twitter
bias.
is
Makes
wrong.
sense. Anyone who
Bias.
picked the Giants is obviously wanting to smash their TV. Interesting.
Who won though? That's all that
Of
matters.
the top 4 teams, our record prediction, which team had the best chance to win Super Bowl? Bucks makes sense. I think all those teams are close for a reason. Of the non-QBs, who would you like to start a franchise with? Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson should be the first 2, and they are
Yep.
the first 2 of this list.
Why does Joey Bosa not have a single vote though?
Because Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, and Chase Young are better
Because
than
you
Joey
didn't
Bosa.
vote.
And
They're more
and,
dynamic.
and it's
Yeah,
because they're on the
let's go.
defense. You don't want to start
Let's
you don't
go.
start your team around the defense unless it's
Now-
Aaron.
No,
one thing I
but
gotta
still
add,
Joey Bosa.
Speaking of that preseason game, a little quick story time. Kyle almost got beat up at that game. We were sitting and hanging out, and the Patriots scored, and I started chirping Kyle. So as a joke, Kyle grabbed my hat and he threw it. It hit a Patriots fan, and a guy
Kyle!
grabbed it and said, "Oh, that's my hat." He threw it. He looked at me and said, "Oh, him?" I was like,
Wait,
no.
Steve, you gotta get to the best part. You gotta get to the
So I was
best
like,
part.
no.
Steve.
I was like, I'll take care of him and stop him. And he looks at me and he goes, "Psh." I'm like, oh, all right.
There was
And then
it
I
was
gave him-
rowdy at the Patriots game. We didn't talk about it much.
No,
We can
I
talk about
have to
next week.
say,
Yeah.
I'm not much of a huge football fan. I do love watching football when it's time, but that was probably the most fun I have had going to a sporting event live.
Yes.
And I've gone to a lot I've gone to a lot of sporting events, and that was probably the most fun I've had watching a game live.
Yeah.
I do have to say a lot of respect to the Patriots fans. They were a lot of fun. I was expecting to get a lot of crap while there, and I did get a fair amount, but they were all like normal. It was all normal, respectful amount. So I do have to say shout out to the Patriot fans there. I was expecting to get a lot worse than I
And-
did. So
And
I
you're
am.
welcome for driving you home, by the way.
Ain't
I already
nothing-
said thank you. Listen,
Ain't nothing like Gillette Stadium, baby.
It was a good time.
I have
They're
to
doing
say,
some crazy renovations, by the way. They're gonna be putting a double-sized
Oh,
screen.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's gonna look dope
It's gonna
in
be
a
so
year. Next
dope.
year.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna spit through this because we're well over an hour now. So, if Fremont gets traded, where's it going? We chose the Saints. I do because I haven't eaten dinner yet and I am hungry.
Yeah.
I'm getting a little hangry.
microwave.
Sounds like a you problem.
Yeah, why don't you fill up the cabinets, Kyle, and then I'll make the microwave, okay? If he gets traded, where's it going? It's going to the Saints. Yeah, that makes sense. Actually, probably more the Seahawks, but that's okay. Anyways, Nathaniel Hackett. Don't put Nate. Chick, he's Nathaniel Hackett.
It wouldn't fit.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Where's the limit there? I had to put
Best
Nate
chance to
Hackett.
be successful. I agree with this. Brian Dable's screwed. Anyways, who's going to be the best team in the
time out.
NFC?
Absolutely. Wait. You cannot
No.
just say a comment like that and then move on.
Yes,
No,
he
he's
can.
not.
Move on.
No,
We're
he
getting-
The
can't.
Giants
No.
are
Getting
by-
angry here.
Okay. Cold take. Brian Dable's winning the least amount of games of anyone on this list. Anyways,
Easily.
go ahead.
No. Giants,
So-
Giants are going to win more games than the Saints this year.
No,
Yeah, you
they're
win.
not.
Oh, yeah, no.
Jameis
Saints are
Winston
much
is
better.
double
I
the
don't know.
quarterback. You could add Tyrod Taylor and Daniel Jones. You get Jameis Winston, and I don't like Jameis Winston. So, anyways, who's going to be the best team in the NFC? It's either the Rams or Tampa. Makes sense. Yep, that's about right. Other second-year QBs. Other second-year QB started in 2021. Which one has the best chance of taking a big leap in 2022? Honestly, I'd probably choose Trevor Lawrence here because Mac Jones
I picked
already
him.
took a step. Yeah, I didn't vote on these because I was camping. Sorry, guys, I was camping.
You're good.
So I would choose Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah.
But I appreciate the votes. Okay, semifinals. We had the Patriots and the Panthers. Patriots won that semifinal. Then we had Bengals and Falcons. Bengals won that semifinal. Between the Patriots and the Bengals, no bias here. Patriots won.
Dude,
As
the
I-
Patriots
Bengals
alternate helmet is
deserve to be in the
absolutely
final.
dope.
Boo.
Yeah,
the story.
So.
Yeah.
That is all for today. I don't feel like I was rushing the episode, but it is late and it is a Tuesday night and I am hungry. So I hope everyone had a good time listening to us today on Spotify, as well as watch us today on YouTube, whether it be on the live stream or whether you came back later to watch it. We are more than happy to have you, and we thank you for taking the time to listen to us today. For those who do not know, we are officially on Spotify. We are uploading episodes usually the day after this airs, usually Wednesdays. So definitely make sure to go and get those as soon as we can. We get them up and take a listen. We do thank you for taking the time to listen to us today. We do appreciate you. We hope you guys have a great rest of your day and a great week.
Don't forget, go follow those socials: Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, High School Backups.
And
Don't forget to
nice
hit the bell
somebody.
and subscribe. Hit the bell
That's
to
a
get those
fact.
notifications.
Bong.
Let's just keep making Andrew